Now this is going to be for creating a task, and this is the service for getting all tasks. And as you can see, we are returning a paginated request, right? We are paginating them so that we can get them in terms of pages, right? We can get the first page and say, hey, the first page get me like 5 products or 5 tasks. All right, now let's try to get an ID that doesn't exist, right? A task with an ID that doesn't exist. As you can see, we have 404 not found. Now we have here the exception, which is receiving 404 not found. As you can see, this is how we are handling it inside the global exception handler. And let's now go ahead and try to delete a task that doesn't exist. As you can see, 404 not found because that doesn't exist. And then the same applies to updating anything that requires an ID. It will give us 404 not found. Now let's say, for example, we try to delete let me say, get this, it will give us 404 not found. Now let's try to create something with bad validation. Let's try to send this. As you can see, validation failed and it's 400, which is bad request, which is going to be this one, right? This is going to handle bad requests. And let's try to create something that already exists. I don't think we've handled that, whereas like we have conflict if the task already exists or something, but let's try to do that. All right, let's try to say coding. That's going to be our title, task title. Let's create that. As you can see, we've created that. Let's try to create it one more time. Yep, task with coding already exists. This is not supposed to be coding. It's supposed to be task with this name or ID or whatever. There's an error here. Task with coding already exists. Something like that. You know, we are instead returning the name of the task that already exists and is returning 409 conflict. It is returning, you know, the correct error, the wrong error message, but the correct error status code, which is actually okay for us for our use case, but we're supposed to do better here. You get it? I'll debug that, but you guys get the point, right? We are returning, we're handling the errors properly. As you can see, our server is still running and we are not crashing.